Warning, this audio or video may contain explicit language or extreme views. Discretion is advised.
Welcome, everybody. We are live on a sports-loaded Thursday night, Brooklyn, New York, at the Dungeon. It's October. I don't know why, but it's October.
First of all, you didn't even give us a ready, set, go. We were still
What
laughing.
the? Who needs a fucking ready,
we
set,
were
go?
Still laughing amongst ourselves.
You should already be prepared.
I was prepared.
Turn your damn volume off.
I did turn the volume off.
No, me. Yeah,
That was him, not me.
Yeah, it was me. I will take the heat on that one.
So, it might be a very weird night, actually. That, oh, Mandy's on. Mandy, congratulations.
Good job, girl.
Don't know you, but congratulations.
Yes.
Well, I know it was you and Chuck, not just you. But
Enzo's on. Oh my God.
Enzo.
Enzo might be multitasking and be fucking doing like 3 things at once tonight. Watching the show, the Ranger game, and the Yankee. Well, no. Well, I don't know. He might watch them.
Oh, I want to give a birthday shout out to Mr. Shukri. Right? Today's his birthday.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Shu.
He's a fellow Libra, just like I am a Libra. Yeah, I'll be there soon.
Unfortunately, we have a few of them upstairs as well.
Yes, that's right.
My sister and
Todd. Yeah,
Todd.
Yeah, that's right. Todd's on the 10th, his sister's on the 12th. Our birthday.
No, Enzo, that is not Helen.
How dare you call Melissa Helen?
Do I look like Helen? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
What the heck?
But now the sound went away. What the? It was supposed to be this. And there's no gym switch, so you can't, All right, whatever.
All right, so go ahead. Ask me how my day was.
How your day was?
He did. Go ahead.
It was like the best day, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah, even though she was stuck in school till like fucking 2:30 in the afternoon.
One, I got to use my new purse. For all of you, look.
You know, people, I have to deal with this on a consistent basis.
It's a whale.
Oh, fucking
Yes.
whale purse.
It's a whale.
Yeah.
Be jealous. It's fine.
It's a whale of a day.
Not Moby Dick, but Moby Vagina.
I found an article today,
Oh, shit.
which I am applying to my relationship with Ricky.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
Because I get abused often because I hardly ever wear a pair of matching socks. Most of the time, like, one has polka dots, one has stripes. Then the next day I find the other ones and then I reverse them, and then he thinks I don't change my socks, which is disgusting, but that's besides the point. So today I found an article and it says why you should date a girl with mismatched socks. So I thought I should share a couple of these with you so that this way you would understand how lucky you are to be with me.
At least you change your socks. I mean, at least you change your underwear beside your socks.
All right, so I'll start with the first one. It says she's carefree. She doesn't need to worry about every detail of her life, and that's a beautiful thing. The second one says, where do you want to eat? She couldn't care less. And it's the truth. You always ask me where I want to eat, and I say, babe, it's up to you. Whatever makes you happy. And that's exactly what the article says. The third one says she keeps things interesting, right? So that's true, because I keep you very interested.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On a daily basis.
Although I try to tickle the shit out of her every time to do it. She's barefoot, but, that's besides the point.
Okay? So then it says, more often than not, she rocks sweatpants, hair tied, and no makeup. It's totally me, every single day. So that's it. The next one says she doesn't sweat the smuff. I don't sweat anything. Sorry.
But she does sweat.
I knew he was gonna say that. I'm like.
And speaking of sweating, we never put the air conditioner on, so it is a little bit
times.
roasty in here.
It's like she's comfortable with imperfection. She doesn't ever want to grow up. I don't ever want to grow up.
Yes, Harvey, she is a keeper.
I still carry a freaking whale purse. I'm just saying.
And while you're wailing about your purse, you want to turn the air on?
I can't get to the remote right now, and I'm in the middle of an article. How not nice is that?
I'm sorry, I'm hot.
You are.
Well, in more than one way.
You are hot.
I'm fucking sweating. Holy shit.
Yes, everybody. I'm the third wheel here. So.
All right.
She's torturing us.
I'm
The executive producer is torturing us.
She's disappeared behind the screen.
By the way, that is our immortal backboard, which will have updates to it soon,
All
hopefully.
right, the air is on.
Yay! I can't die.
Okay. All right, I'm back. Did you miss me?
With every bullet so far.
Yeah, with every bullet so far. All right, I tried to. I don't know what the fuck is up with this.
What a prick.
Anyway. Now that we've kind of opened with that, yes, a heat wave in October.
It is. It's disgusting, Enzo.
It's beautiful, actually.
But you don't know how to dress. You leave the house in the morning, you're in a sweatshirt, and it's kind of chilly.
Shit.
3 hours later, you go outside, it's like blazing sun, sunburn, you can go back to the beach.
That's why I come out with shorts on and a hoodie.
I don't know.
I told everybody, I said, yeah, I wear traditional Puerto Rican. I'm wearing shorts.
Well, I will tell you, last night when I left here, it was breezy.
It was.
So I wore sweatpants, and I brought a jersey to go with me. But when I got to the bowling alley,
It was hot as hell.
it was fucking hot outside of the bowling alley.
Yeah.
So that prohibited me to take my sweatpants off and to be in my shorts.
However, there was a funny the other night because Ricky came to pick me up and he was wearing pajama pants. And he got out of the car, we were going to the store, and then this breeze came. And Ricky promptly turned around and said, you know, babe, maybe I should have worn sweatpants instead.
Yeah, I
was
was
like,
a little retarded
breeze
on that.
there? Just saying.
The balls got frozen.
It was a little cool, you know, undercarriage wind. Just saying.
Yeah, undercarriage wind.
You son of a bitch.
Like, my balls are cold. Oh, God, my balls are cold. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
See, Enzo likes my story.
See, but that's why I like sweatpants. Because if you wear pajama pants, and if you're sitting in a certain way, or you walk a certain way, and you don't have your pants on right,
But don't most of
you
men's
get that
pants-
breeze right in the fucking the
The opening, yes.
opening,
But
your pee opening.
But
The, dick
don't
hole.
most of them have a button?
No, not all of them. Most of the ones that I have do not have a button.
know, I
Well, me
wish-
actually, I don't wear pajama pants because basically, you know, in my house, I wear shorts and I'll be hot as hell. I'm very warm blooded. Like I would wear like right now, like if I put my hoodie on right now, I'll be sweating my ass off.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like,
But you
I
have
always-
no ass.
That's a
So
damn
what do
lie.
you have an ass to fucking sweat off?
I have an ass.
Well, we don't want to show that to everybody.
No.
If you want to take private pictures and post them on the page, go right ahead.
Yeah, no.
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 Yeah, here
No,
he
no.
is.
And my ass is,
Like,
my ass is
okay.
hairy too, which is scary. That's the scariest thing of all.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
It's the truth.
That
Come
was
on, Arnold, it's the truth,
that
Arnold.
was a lot of information. You know, I've known you for a little while now, and that was much more than I wanted to hear.
Yes, I have a hairy ass.
I didn't want to know.
Now you know.
I was not inquiring at
Knowing
all.
and knowing is half the battle.
I don't have that ringtone, sorry. I can't help you out with that one.
Shit, that'd have been cool.
Anyway,
I did that earlier.
yeah, he did drop a deuce before the show started.
Yeah,
which is
that
great.
was my pre-gig. That was my pre-show dump.
Yeah, your pre-gig dump.
And wait a minute, you know what's funny? It's the first time I ever took a shit in your house.
Oh,
No,
God,
you
we should
shit in
have,
my
like, a
house before.
celebration. I should have
Yo.
opened the door and thrown confetti at him.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine you would have died?
That would have been fun. I'd be like, Melissa, what the fuck you doing? Yo, that's why I locked the door.
All right, so
I locked the door.
It's a celebration. Poof.
you know,
I mean history.
Did you make him sign the toilet seat? I was.
I know, right? Be like.
yeah, that would be me though. I walk into the bathroom and I see the signature that I don't know. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, I know, right?
Even better is that when he sits down on it and your signature transfers to his head, and it looks like a freaking.
They told me to
tattoo.
sign my toilet seat. Leave a fucking remark on the fucking toilet or
Oh
something.
God.
Can you imagine?
Oh
God,
God.
did you always have that tattoo on your ass?
You've been marked by Karasu.
Yeah, because that's how that works.
You've been branded.
You've been branded. Like fucking man got branded by Mayor West.
Oh.
He's like, that's mine. She's mine.
Yeah, that's just
Oh
not
my
fun.
God, I can't.
That's terrible.
All right, I gotta figure out how to fucking share this thing. You got it.
You just hit share.
Do you see a share option there?
Yes. Right there on the top where it says share.
I saw share, but not Sunny.
Right underneath where it
Oh,
says Ricky is live.
Damn, Rick's head is like right in the right.
Shut up! I don't have long. Listen, I got fucking T-Rex arms. All right, what the
Big ass
fuck?
head. blocking me and shit like that. All you see
Yeah,
is
well,
just Melissa and his head.
it's this new camera angle.
It's actually pretty cool though. I mean, like you can actually see like your nose hairs in HD.
Black, what's up?
Yeah, he said he was showing up. Oh, all right. So last week we did controlled chaos with the NFL protests. Now we're going into an even bigger controversial chaos with the Vegas stuff. All right. Now, there are many who believe that this was a sought out, massively well-planned event by one person, and one of them is in the room. However, I have been watching tons of videos, and that I woke up to the announcement saying, if you had any video pertaining to this shooting, to submit them to the LVPD. For those retards that don't know what that is, that's the Las Vegas Police Department or the Sheriff's Department. That they should send them the footage. So apparently a lot of people didn't send footage, or they sent this footage, and in my opinion, they're false flagging the whole thing. I'm sorry. There's just way too much that people have recorded and posted, and all of this new material that's coming out, that it was done by more than one person.
I mean, just like the Kennedy assassination. The Kennedy assassination was done by one person, if I'm not mistaken. That's what they said in history.
Yeah, I don't.
But they say what was his name again that they said that killed Kennedy?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
I know it's Oswald. I didn't remember the first name.
Yeah. I always think of Danny DeVito when you say that name.
Oswald.
Yeah, Oswald.
From Twins.
Mm-mm.
Not Twins.
When he played Penguin.
Oh yeah, Oswald Cobblepot. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I would say it's more than one also, and of course it was planned because basically they were saying that the dude had a Filipino girlfriend. He gave her money to send her away, whatever like that. It was all planned.
I mean, I do believe that she knew much more than she's letting on.
Of course. Of course she did.
I do believe that.
Yeah, of course.
100%. But I honestly, I really don't believe that anyone else was with him. I don't. I really don't. I personally have never been to Vegas. I've never been there. So
I never been either.
I can't talk about a layout. I can't talk about what it looks like. I've never been in that area. I can't tell. But from the things that I've seen from the minute that it happened, because I watched so many things, there's so many, like when they keep going, oh, we saw flashes and they were on the bottom floor and it was this and this and this. Vegas is set up in such a way that there's so many hotels and there's reflections and everything is glass and you don't know. I mean, you don't know.
It's open area too.
You don't know if it's a reflection of something. You don't know if you don't know. There's so many what ifs. And last night me and Ricky were sitting together and we were talking a lot about this, and he showed me a couple of pictures. Now, there were pictures of this supposed, the guy that did all the shooting. And
it actually is legitimate because I double checked. There were about 14 different news stations that actually posted the picture and did the warning saying that the picture we're going to show is very graphic.
But this is where I beg to differ in all of this. They don't typically show crime scene photos that quickly. I don't want to sound morbid when I'm saying that, but it was a day into the investigation and they had a picture of the man laying and showing the whole crime scene.
Unfortunately, that's social media leaking everything out to the internet.
But I don't know.
It's kind of scary.
I don't know. I've watched so much about it, and my heart goes out to those people because they had no idea what was coming. They really didn't. They didn't know where to go. It was just such
crazy?
Craziness.
So crazy. When I first heard about it, the first thing I said to myself, who do I know went to Vegas? And I forgot one of the supervisors that one former supervisors, that used to work at my site. She was in Vegas, but see, thank goodness she moment she landed into New York, that's when it happened. I said, oh wow. That I said, oh my God, God bless him. Man.
I mean, I have a friend that works there, and he was the first person I was on the phone with at 4:00 in the morning, just to make sure he was okay, because he works nights there. He's got a bunch of kids.
When I saw the video,
and it's scary. I wanted to make sure he was all right.
When I saw the video, because somebody sent it to me via Facebook, Messenger. I'm like, what's this? And I'm like, all I heard was, I'm like, oh my God, like, it's scary because think about it, like it can happen anywhere, like God forbid, I'm just saying, God forbid, we're all at Dave & Buster's and shit like that happens, and mind you, and that's inside. See the bad part about it is, like, outside of Vegas, it's like it's open area. That's like
there is a lot of open area.
Right. Hotels and desert. Yeah, exactly. And that's scary.
It's a major tourist place. There's a lot of open area.
It's just scary, man.
There are just, like, for example, I did watch a video, and because of copyright infringement or whatever, I'm not allowed to really play some of the theory out. But there is a guy on YouTube, because this is where a lot of the video has been posted throughout the entire time.
Right.
I mean, this is Thursday. The event happens Sunday evening at 1 a.m. here. 10
o'clock
there.
Right. It's a
okay.
3-hour difference, right?
All right. So there were a lot of guys who were sound technicians who did analyzation of the actual YouTube videos, showing that, for example, if you have one set of gunshots and then you hear the second set of gunshots, you could distinctly tell the difference, that one is not an echo. There is a difference in the distance and the sound reactions from one set of gunshots to another. Now, if you tried to make it look like there was actually one shooter, okay, the gunshots would be going off exactly at the same time.
Right.
So you can't distinguish a difference in gunshot sounds.
So basically what you're trying to say is that you hear
exactly. There were actual guys that actually went and did a sound check. These are good. Now, mind you, these are licensed sound technicians.
I truly don't believe it. I really don't.
How are you going to turn around and tell me that one sound and a different sound are two same things?
But
that's scary.
But there's so many.
And here's another point.
There's so many things to bounce off of. You have to understand the multitude of traffic, of barriers, of buildings.
There are no barriers. What barriers?
Sound travels.
Yes, sound travels, but there is nothing directly across.
A millisecond of a freaking sound, there's going to be an echo.
But you have to have something for an echo to bounce off of. In this case, where Mandalay Bay is looking down on the harvest, there is nothing there for a mile. Going all the way down past this harvest thing, there is nowhere for sound to bounce off of.
I'm sorry, I disagree with you.
I mean, there are videos I could show all day with people that have done analysis on this. There is something that the media is trying to cover up.
Like always.
Because now, how do you explain?
Millions of media people are all ganging up together to go, let's lie to people. I'm sorry, I can't see
because
that.
Once you get,
see if one station maybe not is not, or they're trying to, but they're not. The freaking sheriff people are standing there telling you stuff. The freaking, there's so many people having press conferences and telling you things.
Sorry.
I don't know.
There are way too many things that shows that this is not a single person event.
I mean, honestly, Melissa, I'm gonna be honest with you. Media and press, they can lie to people. I mean, there's a thing called propaganda.
I just don't believe hundreds of media stations would lie.
You want to know why? Because their fucking jobs are going to be threatened for fucking saying the truth.
I don't believe it.
They don't want to start a fucking another war with ISIS.
Yeah, I heard ISIS try to take credit for that.
ISIS tries to take credit for every single little stupid shit that goes on.
Yeah,
If there are a multitude of people killed, or if it's a catastrophic incident, ISIS is the first to raise their freaking hand to go, hey, we did this. And it has nothing to do with them.
But you know what? Maybe there is a possibility in this.
Oh, stop. Now you're
First off,
that's far-fetched.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
It's
No,
far-fetched.
it is not.
It totally is.
No, it is not.
It
Because
is.
an accountant who has
Totally
no military background whatsoever, who's a former FBI agent, mind you.
Who's a former FBI?
There was videos. He was a former FBI agent. The news said it. I'm not just saying it. The gentleman that supposedly killed 59 people and hurt 100 or 500 other
So
people.
you just completely contradicted yourself because an FBI agent is trained.
Not in military weapons.
It's trained in weaponry. I'm sorry.
You are
I
trained
can
in
tell you
firearms,
this. My
not
mother
in
works
military
for the
weaponry.
FBI. I can tell you that they are trained. Agents are trained. So if you're telling me that this man had no background in guns whatsoever, and then saying he's trained, he was
an,
agent,
according to the
they
videos
have to
from
go through
news
firearms
stations that I've
training.
seen,
I'm sorry.
he
That's
was an
where that's
FBI
far-fetched to me.
informant.
No, and then so that's an informant. That's not an FBI agent. There's a difference.
Either way, you're still manipulating the fact
a
that you were
difference.
dealing with the FBI.
The man had a freaking hunting license. Big fucking deal. He knows how to fire a gun. I'm sorry.
But again, a 64-year-old gentleman cannot handle a firearm where specially trained Marines and Navy SEALs cannot do a same rifle for 10 minutes straight.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just so far-fetched
I mean,
for me.
It's not.
Sorry.
Did you see the
weapon-
receipt? Did you see the room receipt?
The weapon that he
Yes.
used. What was the weapon that he used again? Because I forget exactly what it was.
They were saying originally that they were AKs, but they're not.
They're not. They had bumps on them.
Then they were fucking M16s with bumps on them.
See, because
Now, I just saw a video and a picture of it. A 22 caliber with a bump on it
Mhm.
will not kill anybody from 1,200 feet.
no, M16,
Gravity will not kill you with a 22
an
millimeter
M16
fucking
can.
bullet.
An M16, because me, I've shot an M16. M16 basically can go. I mean, the highest when I was in the military, the furthest we had to shoot was about 300 meters. Like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, you know that's basically, and besides too, like if you put that shit on burst, it shoots like three rounds per second.
Yes, but these were not fully automatic weapons.
Oh, okay.
By
So
buying the bump and the extra
It
piece that
makes-
you can
it
insert,
makes
you
that.
you can make it into a fully automatic weapon.
right. Okay. So,
But again, some of the weapons that they showed, okay, are semi-automatic weapons with the bump and the extra piece that you put in
Mhm.
to make the trigger one shot. Okay,
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
one of them was purchased supposedly from a company in Maryland.
Fiora asked, "Do you think his girlfriend knew something about it?"
Yeah.
She obviously knew.
Of course, because listen, think about it, Fiora. Like, watch this. From what I saw on the video, they said that he sent her away. You know what I'm saying? Money and all. You know, I mean, that's right there. I mean, it was premeditated. It was premeditated. So he, you know,
Because I'm not for anything though. Wouldn't you be questioning why all of a sudden you're at home and all of these weapons and shit are coming into my house?
But you know
Don't you
what?
think you should be questioning that?
You know what? Maybe she didn't know that much. I know this is
Come
this
on.
sounds like such a silly thing. It does sound like a silly thing. But as another perspective of it, you mean to tell me you couldn't bring something home without somebody noticing it?
probably the dick was that good for her. She was like,
It's not. I'm not even trying to be funny.
no.
I'm
I know,
saying,
I know.
you have a garage. You have a freaking, who the hell knows, an extra bedroom. Are you walking around your house as somebody's wife picking up a mattress to find out what they got underneath it in a spare bedroom?
Well, also too.
Are you going into a garage and you're opening up his tool chest and going, oh, there's a gun in here?
Well, also check this out.
I would never, as a wife, go around unless I had some sort of suspicion that something was going on.
You know what's so funny? Enzo just brought up a good point just now. You know, over there in the West Coast, they're very.
They have no gun laws. People
Yeah,
are allowed
yeah.
to openly carry. They
Yeah,
don't need to have.
yeah.
They don't need to have a license.
No, they don't.
So,
Down south.
they don't have to. So they carry. Everybody, you can walk around and just see people carrying, and it's really no big deal. So for
Yeah,
him to get things, and especially, all right, so say he got a rifle that's not illegal. Put something on it that makes it fire the way that it did. You can buy them separately. He didn't
The
have
problem-
he didn't have to buy any legal gun. He bought a legal gun and modified it.
The
Yeah.
problem is
You
that
understand
you're
what I'm
looking
saying?
at
So
somebody.
Yeah, I know
It's
what
not
you
a
mean.
matter of illegal equipment.
You're
because it's not what
looking-
he's working with.
You're looking at somebody that within 3 years, and they've run back receipts on this asshole. Well, former asshole.
Yeah, he's dead.
Well, he's still an asshole anyway. All right. He purchased over 50 fucking firearms in 3 years. Now, not for nothing. I mean, yes, you're in Nevada, which is supposedly a license-free state or carry state or whatever. Don't you think that would just be a little fucking curious?
Yes.
And where are you putting these fucking 30 to 40 supposed firearms before you go into this fucking hotel room?
And I'm not saying again. This is so many like what if kind of things. And I go back to this stupid thing where I say he did have a hunting license. So a rifle again is not far fetched. You have a gun case. You have rifles. You got guns. Nobody's going to question that because you have them already. 40 or 50, maybe that's excessive. But maybe if
But again,
it's so
where
hard
are
to
you
say.
fucking
If-
storing them all?
if you're a gun enthusiast, and maybe he was, that's why nobody would question something.
I guess he's exercising his amendment
There's
right,
so
for the
many,
right to bear
there's
arms.
so many
Well-
what ifs. There's so many what ifs. And truthfully, if he knows anything about guns, if he studied them, they're all you could take them all apart.
Of course, I've done it before.
He carried them in suitcases. He was in that room a couple of days. All he had to do was carry suitcases in.
Well, there's the other question, because now they're saying that he did not go into the hotel on the check-in date.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Weird.
He didn't.
I'm just trying to figure out something. I'm just trying to figure out.
And he was also very specific about what kind of room he wanted
I'm
when he
trying-
made reservations.
I'm just trying to figure out what crossed this man's mind to just go out there and just shoot up people.
Well,
I
I
don't
did.
know.
I was going to make a joke about it, but
What, this one?
at this point, because I actually,
He's got privileges.
well, no, he doesn't have privilege.
He's a white guy.
the problem I had, I actually was going to make the joke of it is going to country music shows are definitely deadly at this point, because all these people that went, fucking,
You know-
59 of them died.
You know what's so crazy about that? That was the first thing I was thinking about. I was like, wait a minute, like the shooting, concert. That was like, oh wow, like that's crazy, and it's kind of scary because now we're just kind of fucked up because of him. Everybody gonna be scared to go down there to see shows because.
All right, but you know what? On the same
Correct.
note, we live in New York. It is an open, freaking breeding ground for crazy people. I'm sorry, it is.
Of course it is.
You walk into the middle of Times Square and you are a freaking moving target.
Oh yeah,
You are.
of course. Break your head away.
You know, between, they have all these, where the vans run into masses of people, cars run into masses of people. They blow up little things in a garbage pail.
That's why.
But you can you live your whole life not going somewhere because you think you're going to be a target?
Exactly.
You can't do that.
in the
You
way,
can't live your life like that.
you know
I'm
what?
sorry, you
In
can't.
this fucking day and age, okay, going to work is fucking dangerous. Just
Yeah.
fucking let
I
alone
mean, you ride a
saying that you're going to be
train,
going to
you don't
fucking
know what's
Vegas.
gonna happen.
You never know. Exactly, that's the
You
point.
ride a bus. You don't know what's going to happen. You the second you walk out of your house, you're not safe. I'm sorry, that's the way that it is. It could happen anywhere.
I mean,
Especially when you live in a big city, a big tourist city.
I mean,
no
watch it. Like,
less.
look at this. Like, look at the animal kingdom. You got basically like the gazelles, an open field, and you got lions that's going to go after the gazelles, or hyenas, or whoever. There's predators out there. I'm just saying, like, as you're right. Like, everywhere is dangerous. You're not safe, even your own home. That's why you have to be aware.
And it's not even just big cities. Think about all the school shootings that are in these little tiny ass towns and in these. But
Columbine.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Columbine.
you never know when something's going to happen, but you can't not live your life because you're afraid to walk out your door.
No,
you can't do that.
Absolutely not. That's
You
why.
can't say I won't travel to LA because there might be an earthquake. I can't travel to freaking. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You can't.
You gotta
just
live
can't
your life
like
exactly
that.
because at the end of the day, it's like this. When you try to avoid happenings or death, it's gonna come to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Steven Seagal said, anticipation of death will lead to death. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's like me saying, oh, I don't want to train martial arts because I may get hurt. You get hurt regardless.
But and not even. But we also have children.
Yeah.
Can you have to not make them fear going out into the world either.
That's right.
You
True.
can't.
That's true.
You know, like if they have questions, like mine is obviously younger than yours.
Mhm.
If there was a question about something, you try to answer it to the best of your ability, but not make them scared to leave
Right.
their house.
Right.
You know, you don't want.
To me, I tell my son, because you know he's a male. You know, he's a man. He's 16. I tell him, I'll be like, you know, listen, just be aware of your surroundings. Like
Yes.
me,
Absolutely.
like me when I walk outside, even though I have my headphones on, my eyes are everywhere at night. Because I go to work at night. I watch everybody, anything that basically comes out from the shadows. I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to do that. Because people nonchalant be on the phone. Like there have been times, like for instance, like okay, like in the mornings when I come home from work, I play the game of moving the fuck out the way from people. You got people that will sit there on their phones, like this stuff like that. I'm like, I say to myself, if I had the mentality right now of an assassin, even though I'm wearing a Shinobi shirt, I would have a field day with these people. All I got to do basically,
nobody pays attention anymore.
exactly, like all I do
Nobody
basically,
pays attention.
if I had a small knife for me, which I always carry a knife, I just stab the person, boom, and just keep going. If I really wanted to get that person. And it's so sad. It's so easy and it's so sad. And no one's going to know because basically there's no cameras around. Especially in the train station. There's no cameras around. And it's so sad. It's like nobody's aware. Everybody think it's, oh, yeah, we're going to call the cops. The cops are going to do shit.
And not only that, but we've talked about this a lot before on other shows. Kids are not as street smart.
No, they're not.
As they were when we were growing up.
Right.
Like we had the mentality as kids, if somebody came in your face and got in your face, you protected yourself.
That's right.
You didn't care who you had to punch. You didn't care what you had to do to get that person out of your face.
Mm-hmm.
The kids now are not like that. They come home and they go, some kid bothered me today. Do you understand?
Because they're fucking sheltered
But
pussies.
they don't have that street smart because everybody is home on their phones and they're not doing anything. They're not.
Well, that's another
living-
thing because they're on their fucking phones. Their parents don't make them go out.
They're not out living their lives.
That's true.
They're not. So, you know, if you're not sending your kid out, like my daughter comes home from school every day. She says to me, Mom, can I go out for a little while? Fine.
My son goes out to play basketball.
Fine.
You play-
Please go. Because I know when she's home, after her homework is done and she's playing around on her phone, I know that's where she's going to be for the rest of the night. I know that's where she's going to be.
Right.
But for those 3 hours after school that she's in the park with her friends, I'm thrilled that she's there. Because as stupid as it sounds, when I was a kid, when did you not get into trouble when you were a kid? You went out, you tried stuff, you went to see if your mother ever caught you doing something. You know, like
Yeah.
you wanted to test your limits a little bit.
Of course.
As much as I know she's going to go out and do stupid shit, I still want her to do it. Because if she doesn't experience that,
But as long as she come back safe
Safely.
and sound, right?
but do you understand? Like I still want her to go out and think she's getting away with something, because at least it gives her like that little, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it makes sense.
No, I understand what you're saying.
You know, that's why I don't say to her like, no, you got to come home. Unless there's something really, you know, whatever. I want her to be out. I want her to go and do her thing.
Right. No, I understand.
You know. I don't know. That's my take on the whole thing.
I don't know,
I
but
know
this
we
is just wait.
deviated. I know we deviated a little bit.
No.
No, it's definitely part of like the way it's supposed to go.
No. Actually, no. This is kind of a good topic because you know, we all nowadays everybody's unaware. You know what I'm saying when it comes to stuff like it's like they think they're so nonchalant, thinking everything is peaceful and stuff like that, but fail to realize there's predators out there, there's terrorists out there. I say predators meaning that you know like people out there to try to get us, whatever like that. And you got to be aware. Like that's why, like, see me right now. I train ninjutsu. You know, I'm a black belt ninjutsu. I've been training for like, well, with ninjutsu I've been training for 2 years. But the other art that I've been training I've been doing it for like 15, 20 years or like that. Probably like 18 years, but less than that. But you know, I have basically years in, and I was taught awareness. Like, I'm very touch sensitive. Like, if anybody touch me, I'm looking at the person. I'm like, you know. People may look at me as like being paranoid, but it's like, look, I'd rather be paranoid than dead. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, like awareness.
No, but you have to have awareness when you're out.
Exactly.
You have to.
Exactly.
You know,
like
I mean, Ricky always tells my daughter,
like I
you know, watch where you're going, just be careful.
Right. Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
I mean, and she listens to him probably more than she listens to me. I'm just, it's the truth. But
like check this out, Melissa. Like for instance, when I talk to people outside, like when I'm outside and it's crowded out there, I'll talk to you but I'm looking around.
But you got one eye on everybody else. Absolutely.
And everybody think I'm crazy. I'm like.
And that's another thing I tell her, even with her headphones. Always keep it low enough you can hear your music, but you're still able to hear things around you.
Of course.
Because I used to do that when I used to go walking at nighttime. I used to always walk. We are late night people. So I used to go through my whole day at like 10 o'clock at night. I used to put my headphones on and I used to go for a walk. And I used to do it every night. But my headphones, I was able to hear cars going past me. If there were voices around you, you hear them. It's just loud enough that you can get the best of both worlds when you have your headphones in, just so that you're aware of things that are going on.
And it's the scary thing with me also too. I have like 360-degree peripheral vision. Like I can see side to side. Like sometimes
He's got eyes on the back of his head.
I'm not an owl.
Well, then he didn't see me give him the finger last week.
Oh, you
Otherwise, he would have
missed
said
it.
something.
You missed it.
See, I proved him wrong already.
No, but like seriously, the old joke aside, like like sometimes like me when I work from my house, I go. I guess I work at night. Sometimes I'll see a shadow, or I can feel the person's presence around. I'm like, I just turn around like fast. People think I'm crazy when I do this stuff, but it's like I have to be aware because if I don't be aware, I wouldn't be here.
Absolutely.
Plain and simple. I'll make it rhyme. Wouldn't be here.
So, what else you got, kid?
Well, this douchebag.
You've been quiet for the last
Well, because
couple of
I've
minutes.
been reading more stuff because more stuff comes across the front desk.
He was
every
playing
time.
with his phone.
No, I was not playing with my phone. I don't have that fucking ringtone on here.
Well,
Fuck.
Listen, if you're talking to your fan club, you have to tell them that they have to watch the show.
I'm trying to get the fan club to watch, actually.
Show him some boobs.
No, I can't.
I hate
There's
this
no
fucking
law.
tablet. It's not playing the fucking tone. Son of a bitch.
What's wrong with that thing?
I don't know.
It's being a douchebag.
Yeah, it's fucking
Didn't we
beautiful.
have that problem last week too?
Yeah, we had the problem this week.
Yes, we
Anyway,
I thought you would have corrected it by now.
He did. But,
when do we
But
not
I'm
have
just-
any fucking screw-ups on
I'm
this?
just putting a little pressure.
I tried to keep the phone clear by having another sound device, and it just doesn't work.
It's true, Enzo, in Central Park. There is. But in Central Park, there are so many isolated little trails in Central Park that get dark. And, there's no way. You could have somebody running down one of those trails at all times, and nobody would ever even see them and know that they were there.
white girls are not safe in Central Park.
I don't think anybody's safe in
They
Central
would
Park.
have grabbed up.
I don't even think gay people are safe in Central Park.
What the hell does that mean?
It's the truth. I don't think, because, gay people can get raped too,
No,
or
but see,
killed.
No, but see, they may like that though. Maybe.
No, not necessarily. A man getting raped is just as worse as a woman getting raped.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Because we basically our guard get broken and we just feel worthless. But I mean, like as far as like Central Park. Matter of fact, back then there used to be there used to be people was getting killed in Central Park.
There was a
I think there are still
serial killer.
people getting fucking
Yeah,
killed in
There was
Central
a
Park.
serial
Yeah,
killer in
yeah.
Central Park for a long time.
Years ago. Then there was the
Oh.
Prospect Park Ninja. I remember that.
I think that was you.
I was just gonna say.
I think that was you.
Listen,
You're getting all ninja again, So you might have to, if you're going to start your hate crimes again,
Hey. Nah. How was I?
You want
I
to
think about
go
it.
in your bag and show us the mask that you used? Do you still carry it with you?
Damn it! You told my story. I gotta kill both of you. Nah.
Did you
All right,
tell
so-
them about the ninja set I found in the store the other day?
Yeah, we were going to buy you a ninja set for the show.
It had nunchucks.
Yeah, nunchucks and
sword.
stars and little
And little stars.
daggers.
Speaking of nunchucks, I ordered a pair of nunchucks too. Well, I got like 5 pairs of nunchucks.
I mean, it was in Party City. I couldn't have killed you with them, but I was gonna.
Still would have been very interesting to show.
While you were sitting next to me, I went,
You could put on a demo.
I'd be like,
By the way, Enzo says we're on to you.
whoa, 1, 2.
On to you about the
On to
whole
you about the
the
whole-
Prospect Park Ninja.
Oh god. You know what's so funny? Oh, matter of fact. Oh, it's funny. It's funny I mentioned that the Prospect Park Ninja. It's funny because me and a few friends of mine, we went. We did a film. We did like a little movie in Prospect Park
was it a sex movie?
No.
But he could, if that were the case,
a little movie. And
he would be more known as the
No.
he'd be more publicly known as the Swollen Knuckle then.
Exactly. I was like this. Ding-a-ling-a. No, but seriously though, like we
Was
did
it a
we did
public porn movie?
No, it was a bunch of men.
Was it a public
No!
men.
No, seriously, though, like, we did like a little movie. It's called the Ninja Ring Once. It was like a low budget film, but I have the movie. I don't know if they got it on YouTube, but the shit was hilarious.
How low budget?
I gotta show you.
I bet you it was like $30 for all the VHS tapes that they
Did you
used.
all pool together like your pocket change?
No. No. What happened was this. We answered an ad.
He's leaving himself open, and I'm on a roll today.
No,
you know why
we
I'm
answered
on a
it.
roll? Because I have my real purse.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Fine. Okay, that's enough. Here you
It's all
go.
right.
I had to put him in a seat.
Did you always name it?
No,
Is his name like Willie?
no, but Betsy makes it.
His name is Moby Vagina.
Betsy Johnson
Moby,
makes
yeah.
this bag.
Moby Pussy.
Jesus, Marge, what the fuck?
Moby BJJ.
Oh,
So I know that we are part of the group that's not watching any particular sports thing at this point.
well, I mean, I could be watching, but I just choose not to.
I am not a hockey fan, which I pretty much proved today when I put my Facebook post up.
Animal says hockey is stupid, and I agree.
But that was my post up today.
Dude, that shit was hilarious.
Elmo says hockey is stupid, and I agree.
Elmo says hockey is stupid, and I agree.
It got a lot of comments, which I was waiting for.
Because Elmo says he don't like hockey. It's so cold to play hockey.
Well, we know Ranger fans are not happy right now because they're losing 2-0
Are they?
in the first period to the Avalanche.
Fucking Colorado.
I like Colorado. It's the Rocky Mountain High.
That's right.
And there's plenty of Coors beer there.
And
And do we know is the Yankee game on yet?
The Yankee game will not be on until... Oh, no, it actually did start already.
I was going to say, did it start?
7:38. There is no score. Bottom of the first.
Did you see the national anthem already? Did anybody kneel?
So my advice is that if anybody's watching that is a sports fan, we would prefer that you watch us, and we will keep you updated rather than you watching the sports event.
Here is the more fucked up thing
I'm
as
just
we
saying.
kind of revisit the NFL protesting. All the networks now will not broadcast the national anthem.
Can I say something to you? Most of the networks didn't broadcast the national anthem to begin with. When you watch a football game, I'm sorry, outside of the Super Bowl and the kickoff game of the season, they never show you the national anthem.
Actually, that is not true.
No. Super Bowl they do for the national anthem.
No,
I
but
said outside
there
of the
are
Super Bowl
games now.
And the kickoff game of the season, they hardly ever show the national anthem.
Again, this is not true because they did it for every game last year, including the playoffs.
I don't know about that.
They showed the national anthem.
I don't
It's
know
still taking
about
me.
that. I think they do a lot of that stuff in pre-show, and then you don't see any of it. It just
Well,
starts the game.
I mean, again, I'm not gonna lie
and
that
I think now
fucking
they're focused on it because they want to see how many people are kneeling.
yeah. But you know what? Now after the fucking whole
or high-hoeing or whatever the fuck
after
they're
after
doing.
Trump's little fucking
It's like watching porn.
ass to mouth.
Just go straight from foreplay into just the fucking scene.
But you know what I mean? Like, you know,
It's like
it
fuck the
doesn't-
foreplay.
What the fuck is going on?
skip the pregame stuff, which I think that's what they include the national anthem
It's
in
like
now.
fuck the foreplay. Just
And
get
they
it
go
on.
right to the freaking game. But now they're of course they're focused.
Oh, Enzo's
on
updated it. It's 2-1
it.
Rangers.
2-1. Thanks,
Well,
Enzo.
that's what ESPN told me. There was 2-0.
Thank you, Enzo. Rangers are winning. Toss it
No,
big.
that
And
was-
yeah, that was kind of low for you, by the way. Him throwing fucking paper towels at people. What were they supposed to do? Sop up the water with the fucking paper towels?
Enzo,
That-
it's saying
that's-
Avalanche 2,
that's fucked
Rangers
up.
nothing
That,
on
okay,
ESPN.
listen, you know something? All right, I'm gonna tell you something. I tell everybody, you know who doesn't know, I'm Puerto Rican and black. Now, I don't know if I have family in Puerto Rico. I probably do because basically I never met the people on my father's side, family on my father's side. Now, for Trump to do some shit like that, that's really low. But you got people right now who are Puerto Rican that are still pro-Trump, and I'm like, you mean to tell me that you love Trump so much that when he talk about Puerto Rico, you mean you're gonna sit up there and still love this guy? I'm like, somebody got Stockholm syndrome. You know what I'm saying? That's really bad. It's like, how do you do that? Like, come on, like, really? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to talk shit about Obama, but Obama did a few things. You know what I'm saying? What's Trump doing besides basically making a wall for Mexicans and throwing paper towels at look, I'm gonna tell you something. You know what? Let me keep my mouth shut because
How pissed off would you if I bought a fucking pallet of paper towels and started throwing them at you? Seriously. Not even saying as a president. I'd be just walking, you know what? Yeah, here. I'm gonna just start fucking tossing paper towels out to you.
Make a speech. I'm sorry because I'm so not a Trump person. I'm so not. And everybody who knows me knows this. But to sit at a table and insult these people by saying, I'm sorry, but Puerto Rico was no Katrina. You didn't lose 1,000 people. You only lost 20. They still lost fucking people.
Yeah, exactly.
They're still in, they have nothing.
That's crazy.
They still have no medical care. They have no food. They have no water. Their children are walking around without diapers because they can't get to them. They have no resources whatsoever. I'm sorry, it is getting better. It is. A lot of people have sent aid down there. It's the truth. But to sit there as our president, and go, you're not as important as the people of Katrina were because you didn't lose 1,000 people. Someone should have fucking shot an arrow right through his forehead. I'm sorry. That's the way I feel.
No. I agree 100% because I mean, listen, check this out. Now,
how do you insult people?
First of all, Puerto Rico is owned by the United States, just like the Virgin Islands.
Is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some of the islands down there are owned by the United States. How do you basically, exclude Puerto Rico? Like, come on, like Puerto Rico's done a lot. Okay, it done so much. You know what I'm saying? And to exclude them like that. First of all, like I said, look who we have as our president. I mean, let's be real. Look who we have. I mean, come on. But people voted for him. You know what I'm saying? They want to make America great again.
Yeah, well, it's not looking so great with him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the point. I can't because I'll go off on a freaking Trump tangent, and I don't want to do that.
Well, you can do that while I piss.
You're gonna do it right here at the table?
I probably could. I have plenty of bottles all over the place.
That's disgusting. Please don't ever let me see you do that. Please.
Dude, listen.
Don't go on a long car trip with me.
I adore you, but please do not.
Don't even go there because you saw people pissing on the tree in front of their house back in the day. O'Donnell and his fucking white ashy ass.
That's different, man.
It's still peeing in front of you.
Yeah, that's just. You know what?
See, you can't even say that as a man because don't you in the men's room? Aren't there like?
No, we don't see the. Listen, first of all, in the men's room, we don't sit there and be like this.
Did you ever look?
No.
Did you ever look? You
No.
can be honest.
You have to admit.
I can't. You never threw like a little side eye and said, "I just want to see what you got."
I actually want to make sure that nobody's looking at me while I'm taking a piss.
No, me
in the men's bathroom.
Me is just this. No. I look down, like I said.
You're not at all curious.
I look down, but then like I like make sure that like nobody on either side is trying to watch me piss.
Like, do you really like lean into the urinal to make sure nobody's looking at you?
I've actually put my head on the plumbing part to make sure that I don't fucking.
No,
really?
No.
No.
I'm a very curious person. I think if I was in that situation, I'd have to look.
And then look at you, fun. They'd be like this. What you looking at? You looking at my shit?
I'd have to look.
Looking at my shit?
I'd have to look. If I was a boy, I think I'd look.
Stick it in your eye. Shoot you in the eye. Got you. That's exactly what happened. And that'll be the end result.
Stay away from those minty urinal cakes. Those are not mints.
You speak about that, and I was actually watching a recent thing on The Sopranos.
Okay.
Where they were bitching about like fucking their shoelaces getting in piss, and then you're gonna go retie your fucking shoelaces, and if they're fucking piss covered laces.
That's why I stick my laces.
Fior, I don't even think in the 5 years we're together that I have pooped in Ricky's bathroom maybe more than 5 times.
I've shit in front of her though.
He couldn't care less.
I have to go. I have to go. You can't not prevent me from using the toilet.
I don't know. It's just a strange thing. Like after we had Hurricane Sandy, I had to live with Ricky for a couple of months.
Yeah, she makes it sound so bad.
No. I had to live here for a couple of months.
How did I took a shit in front of anyone?
So Ricky would come home in the morning from work, and I would make sure that whatever I had to do was done before he came home.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
I would, if I had to go, I would go.
Because that would be me in the morning. I got some bad news.
The nature's way of saying, for God's sake, open a window. Sorry.
It's just my thing. Now, if we ever eventually live together,
we'll definitely need 3 bathrooms.
We're gonna have to have separate bathrooms because I don't want him to know when I poop.
You know what's crazy?
I'm just that kind of person.
Well, maybe we should be like the fucking gunman, put cameras everywhere, so you know if somebody's taking a shit or
So
not.
you could watch me poop?
That could be amusing fucking footage. You
Do
never
you
know.
make faces when you poop?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Thaddeus?
Why? You watched him shit?
No.
Does he make faces when he poops?
There was that one time that Mike walked in on you while you were taking a shit at the Benanti household.
So were you making faces? Do you make faces when you poop?
No, not really. Not really.
Do you wait?
Did you ever think about if you're making faces while you poop?
Actually, yes.
Do you? No. Seriously.
This is why I don't want a fucking mirror in front of my toilet.
Yeah. I wouldn't want that.
Do you make faces? Like if
That's a good. You know, that's a
do you
good
make
question.
faces?
I think the only time I would actually make a face.
Sounds.
No sounds. I don't.
Not me either.
But
If I make a
faces I
face,
might make
If I'm in pain.
if you get
I'm
that
in pain.
if you get that really bad gurgly
Yes.
fucking feeling,
Yes.
and you're sitting
Yes.
there, you're like, oh,
You'd be like,
I really got to shit so bad, and then you sit there and you go, and it comes out, and you're like, oh, that's
do you
so
make
good.
that sound?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Do you make that?
The face maybe,
sound?
but not
You
the
know,
sound. No.
you know those crazy things that ever. What happened was I have cayenne pepper pills at my house.
Do they make your butt burn?
I am surprised you don't have a fucking
No.
burning asshole.
No, but it made my stomach hot, and
But
I
it
had
doesn't make your butt burn.
no, not at all.
Did you ever eat anything that made your butt go on fire as you pooped?
Actually, spicy foods, like really, really spicy
me
foods.
actually, I got used to the spicy foods.
It's almost like it singed my ass
but
hairs.
but the cayenne pepper pills, you know, it's supposed to clean me out, you know, help me to lose weight and come appetite out. Yo, when I had that, you know, trying to take a shit, I was like, oh. I mean, that shit just.
Flora has just commented out loud and says that she talks to her ass so it can come out faster. What do you like? You say?
I can't even.
What do you say to your ass? Oh, shit faster so you can get out of the
have to
bathroom?
See if I could find that thing. While I'm
No
here.
anal for you, PR. I'm joking. I'm
I'm trying to see if I can find that thing.
No, but like seriously though, like, you know, you kind of raise the kind of. You know, when next time I take a shit, I'm gonna have to think about that too. I'm right there. I'm like, what faces do I make? I'm looking
He's
around
gonna
like
be
this.
sitting there videotaping himself just to see if
That's what I could hear with you be sitting there, be like, so, am I making faces while I shit? And then you're gonna concentrate to make sure that you don't
you don't
make faces when you shit. This is one of those times though you wish you had one of those little fucking like pen dot cameras that you could just put on the wall. Nobody will know the difference.
Wait.
What the fuck does that mean?
Mr. Duty song.
Yeah, that's probably what Fiora plays on her phone every time she's got to drop a deuce.
Probably the salsa version.
Out, Mr. Duty. I think that's the funniest song
Come on,
ever.
don't bullshit me.
Wow, shit and bullshit. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Oh.
That's fucking crazy. How we go from basically the Vegas shooting to basically us taking a shit?
Because it's a fucking shitty situation
God damn it.
where nobody sits there and looks at the fucking results that everybody's been posting. I mean, it's great media and all. It fucking takes up time. I watched 3 videos last night and I fucking fell asleep to them.
Did you snap the bishop while watching the video?
No, I didn't.
Because that's what gentlemen do. Go to sleep, you snap the bishop and go. Not joking.
Well, that's if you want a clear head when you wake up.
Exactly.
But notice I didn't say which head.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god.
If you said she doesn't take the phone to the bathroom with her.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes, she
I
does.
think that's crap.
Because I don't think there's one person that doesn't take their phone with them to the shitter.
I take my phone to the shitter. Just in case somebody called, I gotta answer it.
It's not even that. If I know I'm going to be there for a while, what the fuck am I going to do? Read the backs of the fucking shampoo bottles? Give me a break.
I bring with me because why? Because just in case somebody
Yes,
called.
I take my phone to the bathroom. I play games. Especially.
She even just said it right now. Do you take your cell phone?
Yeah.
I do.
Well, actually,
I do.
Well, actually, I can't play games because the simple fact that I gotta hold this right here, make sure it doesn't touch the toilet bowl, and just be right here,
Like I don't take toilet selfies or anything. I just take it in there to play games.
Well, Enzo said that you really shouldn't take your phone into the bathroom while taking a shit.
Why is that?
Maybe the spark from the
Is
phone
it
might
germ-
explode
is it
something.
For germ reasons?
Who's gonna touch my phone? Well, then again, I've actually been on the phone while taking a shit, and people haven't noticed because basically, I'll sit there like,
I have peed while I was on the phone.
Me too.
I'm not gonna.
Who
lie.
hasn't done that?
I have, but only if I'm really comfortable with the person that I'm on the phone with. Because if God forbid, if somebody I really didn't know heard it, I would die.
No,
I don't give a
I've had
fuck, to honestly tell
I've
you.
had females piss on the phone while they're talking.
Yeah,
to me.
no,
I'm sitting. I'm like, did you just? I was
like with him, I probably would do it.
of course,
but-
that's your boyfriend.
But still, yeah, but you know,
Yeah, but for me personally, though, like, the only time I'm not doing that is if it's like a fucking, like a business call.
No,
Like
no,
when
no.
you're dealing with like workman's comp or work calls you, I mean, you
Like,
really don't want to be.
Hold a second, I gotta wait for the shake.
You really don't want to have one of these happening while you're on the phone and it echoes in the bathroom. I mean, my bathroom's not big to begin with, so I mean that fucking sound will
like,
bounce off the wall like 3 or 4 times. You know.
They probably smell through the phone. Be like, sir, what is that smell? That's
but
coming
you know
through the
what?
phone?"
I'm gonna be honest. He really doesn't even talk to me while he's in the bathroom. Like he'll say to me, "I'm going into the bathroom. I'll be back."
I remember one of my
And then he
exes-
won't talk to me.
I remember one of my exes. I was on the phone with her taking a shit. She got mad at me. She's like, "Listen, call me back." I'm like, "Listen, you're in the bathroom with me, okay? I mean, that's the only time you could be in the bathroom with me while I'm taking a shit."
Yeah, but
On the phone.
But should you really even announce that?
I
don't
taking a
announce
shit.
that because you know what? Like if I'm not bashful to fart to begin with, I could be standing here and fucking farting my brains out, and then go to the bathroom and be farting my brains out.
I
It doesn't
am
really matter to
taking a
me.
Shit right now.
I don't even think Ricky waited 2 hours to fart in front of me the first time.
You know what's so funny about that? I can't fart in front of certain women. See, guys, I can fart in front of them.
But however, in the beginning, he did say "excuse me" when he did it. Now he just laughs. It happens, and he laughs. And then, or he doesn't say a word, and he waits for the wave to hit me. and
Well, it's
then
because
he
I have
laughs.
to share my brain level.
Let me see, love you.
Yeah.
Have to share my
It's like,
brain
it's
level.
like when it's like when Peter. No, for you, I don't take selfies. And first of all, like I said, for you, I have to use one hand to basically hold my Johnson. All right, because basically, like I said, I'm kind of.
Whoa.
She's telling me that.
Wait, you have to hold the black snake
Yeah.
while taking.
Yeah,
Really?
because you know why? Because it'll touch like the. It just feels disgusting touching.
Have you not learned the trick, man? Have you not learned the trick?
What trick?
The toilet paper trick?
The toilet paper on it? Or put it in front of it?
You actually could put the toilet paper there. It holds the snake down. It gives you the free hand.
Nah.
And then
I like holding it.
And then you can recycle it because that wad of tissue that you use to hold your cock down, you can wipe your ass with.
I mean, it's a good
It's a
idea,
2-for-1 deal.
But to me honestly, I just trust my hand there because I could just wash my hand afterwards. Instead of basically touching up against the thing, it's kind of cold. And plus, too, you never know who fucking uses the toilet after before you. That's why I'm very careful with doing that. And besides,
I don't know.
Besides, it's precious.
You never know when you need the second hand, though.
Not really. Nah.
I do.
Nah. Like don't.
I'm serious. I need the second hand.
Not me.
I have to have a free hand. Well, more than one free hand, actually.
You know what's so funny? I saw in this group that I was in.
No, it's not a picture of me taking a shit.
Just take this into consideration.
Almost every read out.
Yeah.
Almost every hand you have ever shaken has had a dick. It's true.
Has had a dick in it.
It's true. Even women, they sit there.
But this is true.
They sit there.
I have sent that to a few of my friends this week,
It's true.
and they all went, "Ew, now thank you," because whatever.
That's
now
why some
thinking
people
about it.
don't shake hands. They sit
And
there.
I always
fist
joke
bump.
around like I randomly spew things at people. So like one night we were sitting here and he had like $1 in his hand or something. I'm like,
Really,
did you ever,
Fjord? Tuck it in my asshole.
I'm like, did you ever wonder
So you
if that?
Well, wait a
$1
second. It
was
has to be
extra
big
for
enough for it to go into your asshole, right?
wait. First of all, you trying to tell me to go fuck myself? Really? Okay. That's what you're implying.
Well,
Interesting. That's kind of a low blow. But it's okay. We still love you.
is that a low-flying plane that's like scraping the curb?
Yeah.
Is that low?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I mean, if your dick can't reach your ass, how can you stick it in your asshole? It's not detachable. And if you have a micro penis, you definitely can't put it in your ass.
Oh, I have a new micro penis picture. I was gonna send it to you. Do you want me?
All right, you want to save it for the next episode, and we'll wind this
Okay.
one up.
Yeah.
We could.
Yeah.
All right.
Micropenis.
Yeah. Micropenis.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll have to look at Huffington Post again.
That sounds like a fucking rich man's Huffington Post.
All right, so for the viewers that have viewed this lovely video with the mist of the Ranger game and the Yankee game.
What the fuck is that?
Oh my God! Here we go. He hasn't even seen it yet.
Oh my God.
Guys.
Oh my God, I can't.
The video will be up for about an hour, and then it will not be on Facebook. So you guys will have to watch it on YouTube. Sorry, that's just the way that happens. But thanks for viewing. We'll be back in about 20 minutes or so. They're fighting over a fucking whale thing. Oh my God. It's horrible. Ah, Jesus Christ. It's waving by.